People versus Kevin Woods.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Teresa Patton appearing on behalf of Mr. Woods.
If you have an opportunity to speak to Mr. Woods this morning, Ms. Patton?
Yes, Your Honor, I've had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Woods. I've also had the opportunity to speak with Madam Prosecutor regarding the case. She did give us an offer on the case. I've spoken with Mr. Woods regarding that offer. I'm standing in for Dan Bitar, who wanted to ask for discovery on this case. He did so a while ago and did not receive discovery. And speaking with Mr. Woods, I think it's in his best interest if we do receive that discovery before taking any plea. So we would ask the court to adjourn this to get that discovery. The only thing Mr. Woods wanted me to ask is if the offer would be taken off the table.
No, it will not be taken off the table. That's fine. And I will
Can
send
we
this
do
file.
it, Ms. Gillis, if I adjourn it to November the 6th at 10 o'clock? Do you think that's enough time for you?
Is that one of my Fridays?
It is.
Yeah, that's fine. I can look in the file and tell you it hasn't been uploaded. I don't know why. Not all, depends on the date.
This is
Yeah,
an
see,
old case. This is 2017.
Yeah, so anything that's not 2020 doesn't get uploaded into evidence.com automatically, but I'll make sure it gets there.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
gonna do this at November the 6th at 10 a.m. Mr. Woods, can I get your cell phone number and your email?
My cell is 702-659-3940. And my email is kwoods785@gmail.
Now, Ms. Gillis, should Mr. Bitar contact you directly for the discovery?
It's going to be uploaded into evidence.com probably this afternoon or Monday morning, and he can, make the request through evidence.com. And he can, you guys, the old fashioned way, you can always send a fax or an email to Deborah Hemingway.
I think he said that, he did say that he requested it of Deborah Hemingway. Now, I don't know the specifics, how he did it or anything, but I'll relay this information to make sure
You
it
know
gets
what?
done.
Do this. Tell me what's Dan Bitar's email if you know it.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on.
Why don't we wait until Dan gets on if she doesn't know it? Because Dan's gonna be
Okay.
on in the next half hour, isn't he, Teresa?
He is. I do know his email address though.
Okay, go ahead and give it to her then. I didn't know if
Yeah,
you
that
had
makes
it
it quicker.
handy.
Okay. It's Daniel Bitar, DANIEL BITAR at hotmail.com.
Great. That's perfect. Then he'll probably get it tonight.
Okay.
Thanks. All right,
Thank
Mr.
you
Woods,
all.
you're all set. You'll get a notice. I'll see you November 6th.
Thank you all.
Mr. Woods.
Appreciate it very
Thank you.
much.
Ms. Patton, I'm going to put you in a breakout now with Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
I got you. Hang on one second. And all you have to do is hit join. And then the person that has the name of Napoleon on the screen, what's your last name?
Crawford.
What is it?
Crawford.
That's Sean
Crawford?
Crawford. Your Honor.
Oh,
that's
that is
Sean
Mr.
Crawford.
Crawford. Okay. All right.
That's my
Yeah, his
client,
first
and we
name's
got
I
Napoleon.
got it. It says Napoleon. He's messing with me. So
No, that's his
Marty.
first name.
His middle name is Napoleon.
I got it. I see that now that I open the file. On People versus Sean Crawford, for the people,
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
on behalf of Mr. Crawford.
Your Honor, Carla Marable, P number 62755 on behalf of Mr. Crawford. Mr. Crawford, can you please state your name for the record?
Napoleon Crawford.
And if you had an opportunity, Ms. Marble, to speak to the prosecutor regarding this case.
Yes, Your Honor. I had an opportunity to speak with Ms. Gillis about this case, and Ms. Gillis made an offer that we would like to take advantage of.
Your Honor, on behalf of the people, we're going to drop the charges and allow them to and add on allowing an unlicensed person to drive.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, Mr. Crawford, that you're not going to have a trial, that you're going to plead to this added count, and it won't go on your driving record?
Yes.
And is it true that on or about February the 23rd of this year, when Michigan State Police pulled you over, that you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you were in?
Yes.
It is a $200 ticket. The state adds $145 for a total of $345. Do you need time to pay that?
Yes. Only a week.
Okay, I'm gonna make a notation, pay within the week. I see that you live in Detroit. You can either pay it online, you can mail it. If you want to, you can come to the court and pay it live, Monday through Friday from 8 to 3, okay?
Okay. 345.
$345. And I'll make a notation to pay within 14 days, okay?
And
Okay,
just
thank
for
you.
Mr. Crawford benefit, he doesn't get any points for this, right?
No, it doesn't even get reported to his driving record. Nope.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, both of you are set to go. You have a great day.
Bye-bye.
You too. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Hey Jane, what the heck? Are you our girl
Fridays,
now?
misdemeanor docket.
Didn't know that. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Really good. You're looking well. I haven't seen you
Thanks.
in a long time.
Yeah, you too. What are you doing now?
Just kind of whatever they tell me to do. You know, my guy is out for a while. Well, he's out. Spirit's gone.
Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
that.
Miss Duncan,
Oh, go ahead.
Good to see
Sarah
you.
Duncan. Can you hear me, Miss Duncan?
Nope.
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 We'll try again in a minute.
Okay, next.
Yeah, we're waiting on Teresa and Mr. Allen, then I'll put you in a breakout with Mr. Drew and then let her talk to him. Oh, I think she's trying to connect again. Let's see.
There's Sarah Duncan.
Yeah, Miss Duncan, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna delete your other, did you try to log in on another device?
No, I tried and it wouldn't use the audio.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know what
yeah,
happened.
I see it. I see you're still connected in and Miss Duncan, I have Miss Gillis, the prosecutor on. Miss Gillis, Miss Duncan's got a charge of driving unsuspended. Is there an offer from the people on this case?
Yes, allowing unlicensed person to drive.
Miss Duncan, if you take the prosecutor's plea to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, that does not go on your driving record. It is with fines and costs, it'd be $445 plus your clearance to get your license back would be $490. I'll waive the 2 bench warrant fees that are on this file if you take advantage of that plea today.
Okay.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form?
Yes.
And is it true that on or about February the 18th of 2019, you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you were in?
Yes.
I'll accept the plea. Assess the $300 in fines and costs. The state adds $145, and then there's a clearance of $45 for a total of $490. Do you need a payment plan for that, or can you pay that within the next couple of weeks?
I do need a payment plan. Yes.
Can you make payments of at least $50 a month?
Yes.
Is that a good number? Is 15?
Yes. That's
okay.
perfect.
Don't drive till you get your clearance. I'll make a payment plan of $50 a month.
And
Can I
that
get your-
clearance you said is up when I pay it all off.
If you make your first $50 payment plus a $45, I'll clear your license. So $95 first payment. I'll include the FAC, okay?
Okay.
Can I get your cell phone number and your email for the payment plan?
734-363-3501. And my email is sarah.duncan1991@icloud.com.
At iCloud.com?
Yes.
Okay, we'll send you that notice, make that $95 payment, and we'll clear you out, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
On Jay Kozlowski, what's the last name? What
The
case,
last name,
what case are you on?
I'm assisting Jason Heron.
Jason, what's the last name?
Heron,
I
H-E-R.
got it. I see it. I gotta pull it from my docket. Hang on 1 minute. Is Mr. Heron there with you?
Not yet. I'm just setting up so it's ready to go when he gets here.
And you are
Uh,
you just a friend or,
No, I work for an agency.
okay, you're not an attorney though. I'm just trying to
No.
figure out if you're
No, no, no.
representing him. Okay, okay, good
I'm the
enough. I'm
court.
just checking.
Okay.
All right, just hang out then. Miss Patton, are you ready on Mr. Allen?
Your Honor, I've spoken with Mr. Allen. I've let him know what the offer was from the prosecuting attorney, and he wishes to avail himself of that offer today.
And what, are you guys gonna tell me what the offer is?
The offer is impaired.
Or you could keep it from me, I guess.
I'm sorry. I try not to speak for the
Make
prosecutor.
me guess.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right, Mr. Allen, you understand that by pleading to this added count of impaired, that you're giving up your rights. You're not gonna have a trial of any kind. You're gonna plead guilty to this added count. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it true that on or about January the 25th of this year, when you ran into Michigan State Police, that you had consumed alcohol before getting behind the wheel of the vehicle that you were driving?
Yes, ma'am.
As a result, your consumption of alcohol, your ability to drive was impaired.
Yes, ma'am.
You took a breathalyzer and blew above the legal limit.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand this plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it voluntary?
Yes.
Anybody promise you or threaten you to get you to plead guilty in this matter?
No, ma'am.
Anything else for the plea? Ms. Patton, Ms. Gillis?
No, I'm satisfied.
Your Honor.
Mr. Allen, can I get a cell phone number and an email so that probation can contact you?
My cell phone number is 313-739-7101. My email is CoreyAllen1738@gmail.com.
Probation will be in contact with you. They're gonna send you some paperwork that you have to return to them within 14 days. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'll see you for sentencing and it'll be like this by Zoom, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're all set for today.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Ms. Patton, I'm gonna put you, I have Mr. Giroux, and I'm gonna put you in a breakout room first with Ms. Gillis to talk about it, and then I'll put you in with the defendant.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, hang on just a second. Mr. Batar, Miss Patton is in a breakout room with Miss Gillis regarding Mr. Drew. So I'm gonna let her finish up that case. Miss Marks, is that the case? I see Miss Marks on there. Is that the name that's on the case?
Yes, Sheena Marks.
I see her. I'm trying to find her on the docket.
She's at 950, Judge.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Let me pull the file. Hang on. Did you already talk to Miss Marks?
No, Judge, I have not spoken with her.
Oh, okay. You said her name like I thought you knew her. All right, well, as soon as we get Miss Gillis back, maybe I'll stick you in a breakout room with Miss Gillis on Miss Marks, and then stick Teresa in a breakout room with Mr. Drew. So just hang on just a second. Okay, Miss Marks?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Jane. Good morning, Teresa.
And
Hey, Dan.
Okay. All right, Miss Patton, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Drew. Is that okay? And
Yes,
then,
Judge.
Miss Gillis, well, I'll just say on Sheena Marks, is there an offer on Sheena Marks for the improper license?
I'm just trying to find it on here.
It's at 950. Yeah, I did the
Okay,
same
allowing
thing.
unlicensed, yes.
Okay, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, Mr. Batar. All right, I'm gonna put you both in breakout rooms. Mr. Giroux with Miss
Patton.
Patton and Mr. Batar with Miss Marks. And everybody hit join.
That's my cue to take a 5-minute break.
Me
3-minute
too.
break. 3-minute break to the restroom.
Judge, we're ready on Miss Marks. She's going to take the offer.
Okay, good. We'll do that. To either give her a stack of formals to call the attorneys to see if we can work them out before that.
Great.
And she's gonna, Miss Gillis, before you leave today, make sure you talk to Heather and make sure you talk to our court administrator, Mariah, just on the details of going forward.
Great. Sounds good to me.
Yep. Yep. She's up the hall. Yeah. People versus Sheena Marks.
Daniel
Jane Gillis on
Batari.
behalf, I'm sorry. Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
My fault, Jane. Sorry. Daniel Batari on behalf of Miss Marks.
My understanding is that she's gonna plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
Correct, Your Honor.
And is that correct, Ms. Marks?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form?
Yes.
And is it true that on or about May the 11th of 2017, when you ran into Michigan State Police, that you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you were in?
Yes.
I'll accept your plea. It is a $300 ticket. The state adds $145. It looks like you already paid your clearance fee. There's $100 in bench warrants and late fees that I'll waive today.
Oh, thank you.
For a total of $445. Do you need a payment plan or can you pay that in the next couple of weeks?
Can I just pay it? I can just pay that.
Okay, I'm gonna give you, and we have your email and your contact information. I'm gonna make a notation, pay within 14 days. You can go on the website and pay it. You can come to the court and pay it in person. You can mail it in. You can stop by and drop it in our Dropbox, whatever works best for you.
Okay,
Okay.
can you tell me the amount again?
Yeah, it was $445.
And Judge, all she has paid so far, just to clarify, is
The
the
clearance.
fee? Okay.
Okay, all right, you're all set, Miss Marks. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you. You too.
Yeah,
Good luck,
thanks.
Miss Marks.
Thanks.
So how you been, Jane?
Good, how are you? Are you MIDC down here?
I am.
And Teresa is too?
Yep, Teresa is the administrator or coordinator, I guess it's called. So I had a case in Dearborn, so she covered the first half hour for me.
Oh, Dearborn's crazy on Fridays.
Oh my God, yeah, I know the court officers there, so thankfully I got out pretty quickly.
That court, like this court, should be 2 days. Same with 34th and Plymouth too. They should all be 2 days. This is just ridiculous.
Yeah, Dearborn definitely needs to be 2 days. I don't know why they've never done that.
I think they used to be, because I used to be the courtroom, the prosecutor down here in 09, 010, right around then. I can't, not for long, 6 months. I took Teresa's spot. And then they
Okay.
had a grant position they need to fill with a certain salary. And so they put me in auto theft for 6 years. But anyways, I was
That's
here
what-
like 6 months. And
That's where we
What?
did most of our work together, was when you were in auto theft.
yeah, so, and then, so I was only here 6 months, but when I did it, I did Monday was Garden City, Tuesday was Wayne, then Wednesday here and Thursday here, and Friday was my office day. It was like the most awesome. And they pulled me like in June, but the lady who was supposed to come out here, she had a bunch of trials she wanted to finish. So most of the summer I was like till the end of July, at least I was out here. Best summer ever.
I
I
bet.
didn't even have to take a vacation day. We didn't have a cottage at that point. I was at the park every afternoon. My little kids, you know, I had little children at the time.
Hey, Jane,
Uh-huh.
I'm interrupting. Sorry, Dan. Is it possible to check to see if we could do the careless driving on Mr. Giroux? Just based on what he said, I think it may be a case where we can do that. I think the allegation here is the speed on the freeway, and because of
Okay.
what they
What was the
alleged.
speed?
He says they said he was doing a 90 and a 70.
They gave him reckless? That sounds weird.
Exactly, which is why I'm like, I'd like to see, because if that was it, then
Let's just adjourn and let me get the police report, and if I don't get it,
I have the police report.
okay, can we put this off till, like a little while? If you want me to come down.
Yeah, we can. Let me see if,
I mean, they don't usually give a careless ticket for someone just speeding. They usually give a speeding ticket.
but I know they can do that when it's that many miles per hour over the speed limit. But you're
yeah,
right.
it's other witnesses. I can have somebody bring you a copy of the police report, Ms. Gillis, then you can at a break, take a look at it, Mr. Well, actually, I'll have somebody walk it down. I won't even I'm just gonna take the report out of my file and have it. It's short.
Okay.
And then have Mariah walk it down to you.
And if you'd like, Teresa, you can go if you need to, and I can just handle that. We can have Mr. Giroux wait until she gets the report, and I can talk to her about it.
Yeah, whatever.
It's to Mr. Giroux, since I spoke to him. If that's fine, he's very capable, Mr. Giroux. But since I've already spoken to you, it's your choice. If you want to continue with Mr. Bitar, if you want me to wait, that's fine.
It don't really matter to me.
Oh, so it doesn't matter if you have me, huh? I'm just expendable.
No, it just doesn't.
Judge, can you send the driving record down too?
Yeah, of course. There
Fine.
is,
You
honestly,
sure about
I can
that,
just
Dan?
tell you, Mariah walked up the hall. There's nothing on his driving record. He did in 2018 have a careless
impeded-
driving in Dearborn. And that was it. That's it. There isn't anything else on his driving record. And what was the date of this incident?
February 8th, 2020.
That can't be right. It may say February 8th. It was actually December 24th. I bet you issued the complaint on February the 8th.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Oh, that's
No,
what-
it says
Oh, wait, I have
original
the wrong
date.
file. Wait.
Original
I
date,
pulled
Saturday.
the wrong file. Wait a second. I pulled the wrong. I was looking at the wrong file. On, yeah, I don't have a driving record on, I don't
You know,
have one.
I can tell you right now, Teresa, I mean, he has, I think the no security is no insurance. And is it unregistered vehicle, Judge, that you have in there?
I have a reckless, an operation without security, and then it says it wasn't, yeah, an unregistered Ford Fiesta.
According to
Yeah.
Mr. Giroux, he said he had a dealer plate on the car. So
Well, that's not my concern, really, the plate. Thanks. My concern is that he was drag racing with someone in and out of traffic. We have 4 listed witnesses. He hit somebody, caused an accident. So, I can't, he has to go with the reckless. I can drop the other 2 things. But they actually on good police officer, because he gave me the names of the witnesses, witness Kramer, witness Power, witness Richard. He hit a lady. They all said he was driving in and out of traffic. They estimated over 100 miles per hour. So I can't.
I didn't have all that information.
Sorry.
That's why discovery's good.
Do you want to do another breakout room with him?
Yes, please, just momentarily.
Yep, no worries. And go ahead and hit join again, Mr. Giroux. And then I have Jason Heron on, who is the charges, open container in a vehicle. Is there an offer on Mr. Heron's case?
Is that a misdemeanor? I can't even remember.
It is a misdemeanor. And it's written as an open alcohol driver, no passenger. I apologize. It's written as an open alcohol passenger.
Passenger. I don't know what to offer. Can we offer double parking on those?
I would agree with that.
I bet you would.
Well, you're
Hey, we
right. The open intox, there aren't many options with respect to any reduction. It's
Well, and it's a passenger, so.
It's a passenger. That's a lot different.
no. Passenger, you still get points on your record.
I know, but
Yeah,
in my mind,
I know. Yes.
if the driver doesn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If the driver's not drinking, I mean, in a boat, the passengers can't get it, I don't think. Maybe they can, I don't know, but nobody would ever give that.
I thought that they didn't report it if you were a passenger.
No, they do. I ran into this issue at 36th District. I was
That's
actually,
interesting.
yeah, City of
Because
Detroit.
they used to amend them to passenger because it didn't, I wonder if there was a change in the law.
There might have been, because my husband got the passenger, I shouldn't say this, my husband got a passenger one like 20, 30 years ago, and it never went on his record.
I also, well, so is there an offer for Mr. Heron?
Just said double parking.
Double
She
parking,
committed-
you want to have a
Yep.
breakout room? And also I have Mr. North on, who's a improper license or driving on a suspended. And there's
Norcon?
not, and it's already cleared. It must have been from a 2017. It was from a non-compli, yeah, they suspended him for non-compliance with, it was a Wayne County or not Wayne County, Washtenaw County FOC case.
And what was the defendant's name on that one, Judge?
Mr. North, we've got him on here. Is there an offer on that, Ms. Gillis?
Mr. North?
And he's clear. He's clear now. He had a FOC suspension for failure to pay child support back in 2017. And he cleared it in, it must have been, right after, 3 days after this ticket was written. He took
So-
care of the FOC suspension.
This is just driving while license suspended?
Yes.
Yes.
He can do the driving, allowing unlicensed.
Okay, Mr. North, allowing an unlicensed doesn't go on your driving record. It is a $445 ticket. If you're interested in taking that plea, I can take it. If you want to talk to the court-appointed attorney, I can have you talk to him.
I'd like to talk to somebody.
Okay, that's fine. Hang on just a second. And
I just want to explain my case.
no.
that's all.
No. I understand that. I gotta wait a second, Mr. Batar, and I'll put you in the breakout room with Mr. Heron and then with Mr. North. I didn't open up, I closed out the other breakout room, so I gotta wait till Teresa's done. So give me 1 second.
Yes, Judge.
Everybody just.
Jane, just so you know, I didn't mean to bother you on that Redford case. The only reason I contacted you was the court contacted me.
Oh, well, was it uploaded?
The court, I think it was Linda from the court emailed me before I even received my appointment sheet. So she did indicate that it's uploaded to evidence.com, but we can't go into evidence.com to get it until we get the email link sent to us.
Oh, usually, yeah, well, Deb's uploading it, but then I thought there was a way you guys could request from her, then go into that wcpo.waynecounty.com and then.
I do put in the request on the prosecutor website portal to do it. And she's actually one of the few people, Deb, that's pretty quick in getting us that, but the court doesn't understand that we can't go to evidence.com and get it until you guys send us the link after we request it. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry
Deb
about
is really good.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm more out county, because downtown, some of those gals are just, we've had so many older people just retire. I think because of the pandemic, going all digital, we're going to be digital. We're just trying to, the next several years. And like you remember Glenda down there? She's like refusing.
We, with the 36 district cases, Jane, I put in a request and there's no way to get anything until the PCC, when the prosecutor in the courtroom ends up handling it after the fact.
I don't know what they're going to do with these people that can't get on the digital game.
They're going to have to figure it out.
I'm really bad at that kind of stuff, but I ask, and I at least learn what I have to do for my job.
Yeah, that's all that really matters. Macomb County, it moves really smoothly. In Macomb County, when we get appointed on a case, we get the discovery from the prosecutor typically within 24 hours. Because all the police departments are on board, so all their paperwork is submitted electronically to the prosecutor's office.
Oh, see, ours isn't, but
And
it
that's the
should be
problem.
soon.
Yeah,
Detroit's is. Oddly enough, Detroit's gotten on the board faster than the other departments.
Wow.
So Detroit, here's our problem with the out county. We've got everything pretty much uploaded. I mean, you'll get it within a couple days, I think. Here's the problem with out county. Their video is not hooking up with ours. And it's like you got to download a different program and put it in, and then you have to Dan Bidar has to download, and it's like Dearborn Heights. You might as well just go to the police department. Same as Southgate. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Ms. Patton, are you ready on Mr. Giroux's case?
Yes, Judge, we're ready on Mr. Giroux's case. I've spoken with Mr. Giroux at length about the allegations against him. The specific.
Hang on 1 second, Ms. Patton.
Okay.
Mr. Bitar, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Heron.
You could also put in Mr. North if you'd like.
Oh, okay, that's fine. All right. Everybody hit join. Okay, go ahead, Ms. Patton. I apologize.
Okay, after speaking with Mr. Giroux, and about the case and the specific allegations, he's asking for a bench trial, a live bench trial.
I can do a live bench trial. Miss Gillis, do you want me to put it on like a day? I could do it like on one of your Fridays. Since we technically don't have anything else on November the 6th right now, we could do it November 6th, Miss Patton, if you're available. We could do it November 6th at 10:30 or 11.
I'm available, Judge.
Why don't we do it at 11 o'clock that day?
Okay.
Miss Gillis, I would need to get discovery for this. How should I go about doing that?
Me too. So, let me put down. I'm going to have to call this officer and have him send me everything and witness lists and everything. I got listed witnesses, but I don't have names and addresses on them.
Yeah, good luck. Michigan State Police has not been great. I've dismissed felonies because there are no shows. So good luck getting that stuff.
I would have to agree. And when I started practicing law years ago, the state police were like the creme de la creme, and they're not.
Yes, they were.
And they're not. It's bizarre to me. But anyways, I'll do my best and we'll see what happens at 11 o'clock on the 6th. And if I don't contact you, just email me or call me. I don't go to my office very often, but I pick up all the emails all day long and voice messages.
Well, the other thing is, Miss Gillis, I am going to make for the record that if Miss Patton doesn't have the, if I'm setting this November 6th, if Miss Patton doesn't have the discovery by 2 days before that, so by the 4th, that's a problem, that I'll dismiss it.
Now, the 6th is one of my Fridays, right?
Yes, it is.
And the 11th too? No.
We didn't, Heather, was it the 11th too? this month, it's the 16th and the 30th.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull up I'm trying to pull up to
It
look.
was like every other Friday. It was.
Yeah, but we didn't end up doing it but it's confusing for November and December because of the holidays. It's a little bit more confusing.
And the
Pretty sure
6th
it's
and the-
no, it's the 6th and the 20th in November.
Okay, we just put a case, I thought earlier, the adjournment on Kevin Woods on the 11th.
On the
I thought.
6th. I put
November
it on the
6th.
6th at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And so it's the 6th and the 20th. And then I think it's the 4th and the 11th in December. I think they did do it 2 Fridays in a row in December because of the holidays. Because I got you on the 4th and then Judge Oakley, I think, has you on the 11th.
That's December, then and November's the 6th and what?
The 6th and the 20th.
Okay, I'm writing these down. Got it.
Yep, and Heather just confirmed it to me. Apparently in all caps, she's yelling at me. She's chatting me and she's writing at me in all caps.
I hate it when people yell me at emails.
You know what? She completely, stick around and you'll see how much I'm abused by Heather. She calls me when I don't respond to her chats. She'll call my cell, she'll call my office, she'll yell at me. She thinks
Okay.
I'd pick on her. All right, so we'll do this as a live bench trial, November the 6th. They got it. You got to get the discovery to her, if MSP, I mean, I would let them know. We had a situation a couple weeks ago on an exam that literally, I think Lori Morella Smith sent them an email that said, if you don't get the discovery by Friday, it's dismissed. And it was a felony. It was just, and then they sent the discovery and then for the exam didn't show up. So crazy times. All
Jay,
right.
Do you want my
Mr.
email?
Jerome, oh, you know what? I need your contact information,
Is it in-
sir. Can I get your?
Teresa, is it in the bar journal or, yeah, I'll take your email. That sounds better.
I don't
Can
use
I
the
get
one in
your-
the bar journal?
Hang on just a second, ladies. Can I
Okay.
get your cell and your email, sir?
Yes, it's a 313-739-0723.
And your email?
It would be GHIURAUD@iCloud.com.
Is it .net or .com? I don't know why I thought it was .net. All right, you're going to be live in the building November the 6th at 11 o'clock, okay?
Alright, and will I get a notice in the mail?
They're going to send you a notice in the mail too, yes. All right?
then.
Okay,
What's your
we'll see you
email,
then.
Teresa?
You're all set.
All right,
Jane, I
thank
just
you.
sent it
Bye.
to you in the chat.
Oh,
Would you
Heather, you even said whatever to me in all caps. Like, seriously?
Here, I'll just give it to you.
Mr.
please.
Rhodes,
Yes, ma'am.
good morning.
Good morning.
Miss Gillis, I have
Yes.
Mr. Rhodes who's charged with the driving unsuspended. Do you have an offer for him?
Allowing unlicensed person to drive.
That's, the prosecutor's offering you to plead guilty to an added count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Mr. Rhodes, which is, no points and not reported to your driving record. It is a $445 ticket. There's another $100 in bench warrants. If you take advantage of the plea today, I'll waive the bench warrant fees. And if
Okay,
you want,
now-
you can talk to the court-appointed attorney who's on here.
Okay, now, well, it's a whole situation going because
If it's a
All
whole
right, for one-
situation, I'll put you in a breakout room with the attorney and you can talk to them about it.
okay, I don't please, I
Okay,
don't want that one.
Miss Patton, do you want to do it or do you want me to give it to Mr. Batar?
No, I'll do it. He's in a breakout room with others. I'll do it.
Okay, you know what? It's gonna break out in 20, it won't let me add you because it's ending the breakout room in 20 seconds. So give me just a second. I'll stick you in. Mr. Rhodes, I'm gonna
Okay.
have you talk to Miss Patton. Hang on 1 minute while I do
Okay.
these other 2 cases. All right, Miss Patton, I'm gonna assign you and Mr. Rhodes. All you have to do is hit join. Mr. Batar, do you have an opportunity to speak to Mr. Heron and Mr. North?
We got cut out with Mr. North. The breakout room ended, Judge. I'm finishing up with Mr. North. Could you send us back in?
I can. Do you want to, yeah, okay.
Just need another minute or two.
Yep. And Mr. Heron, just hang out until he gets back. Mr. North, you got to hit join again.
Stressful. This everything's been happening at once, like for the past week or two. And then off to yeah.
Judge, we're ready on Heron and North.
Perfect. People versus Jason Heron.
Daniel Batar on behalf of Mr. Heron. Mr. Heron, you have to unmute yourself.
I don't even see him on the screen.
I do.
He's on. You have to hit the little red button. It's got the slash on the, and just to unmute it.
Bottom left.
Yeah, bottom left. What's bottom left on your phone? I'm not sure.
It is on
Although
my
even
screen.
on my computer, it's bottom left.
touch the bottom left-hand part of the screen and it should pop up.
There you go. You got it. People
Oh,
versus,
We're on a laptop.
Yeah. that's
Oh,
okay. Yeah, now my laptop, it's still bottom left. People versus Jason Heron, Mr. Batar.
Daniel Batar on behalf of Mr. Heron, Your Honor.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Yeah.
Did you talk to Mr. Heron, Mr. Batar?
Yes, Judge, he is going to plead responsible to a reduction double parking. The original charge will be dismissed.
There is a $45 clearance fee. The double parking will be $250 plus a FAC of $45 for a total of $295. Can you pay that within the next couple of weeks, Mr.?
I was gonna ask if I could do a payment plan. I'm not working right now. I'm not even collecting unemployment.
Judge, he did indicate he needed a payment plan. I do have contact information. I have a physical address, but I was given a email address by his caseworker, so I can forward that to the court if
I
necessary.
also like to tell you that my physical address, but I got a mailing address.
What's the caseworker?
CMH.
Okay. Pardon?
For the record, I'd like to let you know I'm almost 9 months sober. I've been back on my meds. My CMH people are
Okay, what's your mental health diagnosis?
manic, anxiety, depression.
And you're his caseworker?
Yes.
Okay, and if I give him 20 hours of community service instead of the fines and costs, can you manage to get him to do community service with something for nonprofit?
Absolutely.
All right, then I'll do that. I'm gonna make a notation that we'll waive and clear the FAC so that he doesn't have to pay it. If we can get 20 hours of community service at a nonprofit organization, can he do that by like December 4th?
We'll make it happen.
All right, and then all you need to do is send it in, either mail it into the court or you can drop it by whatever works. I see you're in Mansalona, so I don't know that that's near, but you can mail it, drop it by, or you can upload it onto our website, okay?
Will do.
Reach out to us by email if there's some reason that he can't get it done by December the 4th, okay? And it needs to be on letterhead of whatever the organization is, okay?
Okay.
Perfect, all right.
I got another question. All
Yeah.
right, so I've never had my license and this was stopping me from getting it. So now
I cleared that out.
Okay.
So maybe your caseworker, when you're done doing the community service, maybe your caseworker can help you get a driver's license.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, as long as there's nothing else. I don't know, Secretary of State, I don't know if he's had anything, on his driving record.
I've
It
never
doesn't look like it. Well, it looks like you had a couple of things, but they're back in like 2011.
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure we're the only suspension. So I think you can probably get a driver's license, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, you guys have a nice day. Make sure you get that community service done.
I will.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you're
Right.
welcome. You're all set. People versus Brian North.
Community service.
Daniel Batar on behalf of Mr. North, Your Honor, he's going to accept the people's offer, plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed person to drive. The original charge will be dismissed.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice rights form? You're not going to have a trial or anything. You're going to plead guilty to this added count? Mr. North?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And is it true that on or about February the 7th of this year, you were stopped by Michigan State Police and you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you were in? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a $300 ticket. The state adds $145 for a total of $445. Can you pay that within 30 days or do I need to give you a payment plan?
Judge, he's going to need a payment plan, and he's also asking for some leniency with respect to the fines and costs. He's a construction worker, but unfortunately, he's been laid off for a while due to the pandemic. He had to pay a bunch of fines and costs and fees for his
To
friend of the
friend of the court on this, that I'll reduce it by $100 down to, I'll reduce the cost down to $100. So it'll be $345. Can you do $50 a month?
If I have 30 days to pay that, I should be able to pay it.
Okay,
Then
I'll
I
write
should
pay
need to-
within, I'll make a notation, pay within 30 days, and it's $345, okay?
Okay, I appreciate it.
You're all set. Have a nice day.
Mr. North, just so you know, you can pay that on the website or you can drop it off at the court, okay?
Okay,
Just trying to
is
do
there,
my job, Mr. Batar.
is there a number or something that I need to know when I go onto the
Your
website?
name, you can look it up under your name,
Oh, okay.
but there is
All
a
right.
fee if you pay it on the website. So if you want, you can mail in a check, or I don't know where you live, or come by the
I
court and
live
drop
in
it off.
Romulus.
Okay, then just come by. I wouldn't pay it on the website then. I'd even come by and drop it in the Dropbox or pay it live.
Okay, all right,
Okay.
excellent. Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Have a great day.
You too, ma'am.
Jalen Rhodes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Patton, did you have an opportunity to speak to Mr. Rhodes?
I have an opportunity to speak with Mr. Rhodes, and I need to look into some issues with him. He thought his driver's license was legitimate on the day that this ticket took place. So I need to look into that. So I need to get an adjourned date, please.
November the 6th at 10:10. And can I get a cell phone number and, oh no, it looks like we have a cell and the email on the file. So we'll send you another notice, Mr. Rhodes, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks, okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you,
You too.
Judge.
And Miss Patton, are you, peace out? All right, I'll see you
Hey,
later.
Teresa?
Bye.
So did you end up speaking with Kevin Woods?
Yes, we did, Mr. Woods. Okay, oh, we adjourned it to November the 6th.
Are you going, do you want to be on that case, Teresa, or do you want me to take over that?
Him already, right?
Yeah, it was originally an email case that I never had any contact with him on. So I can.
That's the one that you told Mr. Woods that Mr. Batar would follow up with them. And then you gave Miss Gillis, see, people, I have a better memory than you guys. That's scaring me. And you gave Miss Gillis Mr.
That's right.
Batar's email address so that she could send him the
I
discovery.
do remember. I was just trying to see. I was under the impression that Mr. Batar had already made contact with Mr. Woods.
I did yesterday, but not when I got the email
Oh,
case.
okay. Well, then, yeah, you can keep it.
Okay.
If you
All
had,
right, I thought you were forgetting. It was an hour ago, Teresa. I know that was a long time ago.
Hey, she's got kids in school
the
online.
kids. It's the
I
kids.
saw, no, did you pay attention? If you paid careful attention, I saw a little boy sneak in front of the camera
Yeah, and I had to say, get out of here.
and she shoot him.
So Teresa, I'll just add that to my docket sheet then, okay?
Okay, he was telling me that he got kicked out of school. The internet keeps kicking him out, so that's what. He
Oh,
was
so
trying
he
to tell
came
me.
in and say, I got kicked out of school?
Yes,
Funny. All right, Miss
5-year-old.
Patton, have a wonderful day. Mr. Bataria, so that one was adjourned to November the 6th at 10.
November the 6th at 10. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, and then Miss Patton, you're gonna be on the other one at 10:10 that we just adjourned.
Yes, I have two. Well, the trial with
The
Mr.
trial,
Giroux,
yeah.
and then this one. Yep.
Okay, good. All right.
Right.
Thanks, Miss Patton. Have a nice day. And
Welcome you too. Bye.
Miss Gillis and Mr. Batar,
Thank you.
we're in waiting mode.
We are.
We are.
So
I don't
those-
have anybody else in the waiting room right now.
You know those pile of tickets you gave me, Judge?
I didn't give them to you. Heather
Oh.
left them. They were on the stack on top of my dock. I did not give those tickets to you.
Some
They
are
were on
wait
the
tickets.
stack on They thought that you were going to come this morning when you were going to come and look at the docket. She set those on top. So the black screen that says H. Mortsfield, when we're done, go talk to her about those tickets.
Yeah, I know, Heather. No, some of them are wait tickets. I can't do those. I don't know enough about that.
You
I
know,
gotta
we're on
learn.
live. Don't admit you don't know something. We're live streaming.
Well,
Well,
I've
the
been,
Waymaster, can we get a Waymaster in to do the
I'm gonna call somebody. I know
Why don't you
somebody.
call somebody and see if they can at least send somebody over to, and maybe we can do a day of Waymaster tickets. We can figure it out.
We're talking, it's hard to deal with the troopers now. I have one connection in. When that guy retires, I'm screwed. He gets me everybody's email.
It's been really challenging to get Michigan State Police to respond. I don't know. Miss Morales Smith has been having a really hard time. Although my understanding is, they've been appearing for informal hearings. Go figure. So they weren't appearing on the felonies, but they're showing up on the speeding tickets. I don't know.
All right,
I'm gonna heat up my coffee. I'll be back in just a second.
Okay.
I'm going to do the same. I'll be right back.
Maybe I'll work on these tickets, huh?
And I have to check on my kids. I have two. Let me tell you this, Jane, before I go. So I have young kids. They started in-person school a couple of weeks ago. Already sick.
Not COVID?
No, not COVID, just the common cold. So they've been home all week. So
I feel so sorry I have a son at home who's 21, who's like in his third year of college. He's a little behind. He's really ADD. So he's going to take 5 or 6 years to graduate, but he's having a hard time. And he woke up yesterday with a cold too. And he's not even seeing it. Well, he works at Kroger's 2 days a week, but
the thing is, if they're already back in school and they're getting a cold, what happens once one person gets COVID?
What grades are they in?
I have twins in first grade and a fourth grader, and all of them.
My husband teaches. Yeah, my husband's a teacher, so I know. Like, he's a middle school teacher.
Yeah,
it's like crazy. He said, "I don't even know how you teach a kindergartner or first grader. What do you teach them? You know?"
I don't know. My wife is a teacher, so she teaches in Dearborn Public Schools. And she had to go in today for the first time for learning labs where, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids come in to teach. So this is her first day back. And now she feels sick from the kids. So
my husband is Zooming. He's in Dearborn Heights. It's a complete Zoom thing. They were going to go back and the parents
been doing it. Yeah, she's been doing Zoom since the school year started. But my point is, I don't know how the school year is going to last if people are getting the common cold right now.
I know.
All right, I'll be back.
Yeah. Okay. See ya.
All right. You waited too long. I have 2 people. See, I heated up my coffee. You guys continue to talk.
Anyways, I enjoy talking.
The individual who just jumped on with the DGE indication, can you unmute yourself and tell me who you are? The gentleman on the phone? Can you, lower left, can you unmute yourself? Mr. Rosinski, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Ms. Gillis, we have Mr. Rosinski who's charged with operating without proper vehicle group designation, a commercial vehicle ticket.
Uh-oh.
Did you pay the following too closely? Did you pay the civil infraction?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So there was a civil infraction attached that was following too closely. Then it said without proper vehicle group identification. I have a form that was submitted. Did you submit the form afterwards that, yeah. 2 weeks later, your proper identification. I have a copy of it.
Yeah. I actually got it fixed that day after I got pulled over. I went back to my terminal and they were able to certify me right there because my employer faxed over the paperwork over to Secretary of State, and then I got a piece of paper that says that I am now certified and was certified that day after I got that ticket.
Yeah, and what was the issue on the group identification though? What was it just says without proper group identification.
That means that my CDL was dropped down to a chauffeur's. Because
from the CDL, that's what I thought, that it was the reduction.
Yeah.
Was it an error though? What was it? What happened?
The only thing that we can think of is me and my employer. We were talking about it because we always fax over that stuff over to Secretary of State, and we always get a confirmation number.
And you
So,
didn't get a confirmation number.
I'm not sure if she did or not because I never heard anything back about it.
I got it.
after she
I do
submitted
have
to
in the
it.
file, Miss Gillis, though, that literally that immediately afterwards, they rectified the problem and
Yeah.
he did pay, he did pay the following too closely. It's on his
Yeah.
driving record. He got 2 points because of it.
Okay,
Correct.
then why don't we just dismiss this?
Well, I appreciate that. I think he appreciates that too.
I
All
do
right,
very
Mr.
much.
Rosinski, the prosecutor's gonna just make a motion to dismiss. Mr. Patar, since you need to do some work here, do you have any objection?
Judge, I love you, but it's hard to do some work sometimes because you don't let me say anything. So I have no objection to the dismissal.
All right, it's
Thank you.
dismissed, Mr. Rosinski. You're all set. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too.
The gentleman with DGE, can you unmute yourself? Lower left. There's a mute button on the lower left. If you touch your screen or whatever. Can you hear me? Sir? Yep, lower left. There's a little red button. Maybe if you touch the screen and you're gonna unmute yourself so we can hear you.
Mine's white, but it looks like an old fashioned microphone.
Oh,
There
is
we
it?
go.
Yeah, mine's red. I don't know.
He was okay for a second, now went back to mute.
Can you hear us, sir? He's calling a friend.
Oh, just like the show.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Getting help.
On
Call a
Lifeline.
friend.
Sir, if you can hear us, give me a thumbs up.
I would think that he has to be able to, I mean, by the time it gets to this point where you see that notation, I
Yeah.
know that unless the volume's all the way down or something, he should be able to hear us.
Yeah, the volume
And
must
if
be.
even if I had like any indication of what his last name is, I could pull his file, but I have no idea. DGE, and it could be somebody else's. That's the other
How
problem.
about Dennis Jean Edgar?
Dennis Jean Edgar. What time?
That's at 10:40.
Yes.
There, he's
Oh,
there.
got you. Wait a second. Can you hear us, sir?
Yes.
Hello? Yeah. Yes. Can you hear us?
Are you?
Okay, you're super low though. Are you Mr. Edwards? Edgar?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Edgar. Oh, Mr. Batar is Sherlock Holmes, right on the Johnny on the spot. Let me pull your case. Mr. Edgar, Miss Gillis, People versus Dennis Edgar. There, Mr. Edgar it's another commercial vehicle, actually same thing, operating without the proper group designation. See, you jinxed yourself when you said you don't do commercial vehicle tickets. That's the life of this.
He's
Mr.
not the same
Edgar,
company, is he?
no, it's not. It's a different ticket. He was driving for Motown Dumpsters. Did you update your CDL, Mr. Edgar?
Yes.
Is
Same
there an offer by the people, Miss Gillis?
Well, does it show? Can you see that he's updated?
I don't,
his-
the other one, they let's see. Heather, is there a way to see on the driving record that the CDL's updated? I see the chauffeurs. I don't know what the designation is. Oh, wait a second. It says EDL status issued. Is that what it is?
Did he
It
receive
must
any?
be enhanced driver's license has got to be what the EDL is.
Yes. Did he receive any other tickets with it, Judge?
Nope, he didn't.
So he hasn't, he has not, it does not show that he's gotten it?
I don't know how I can tell from it. I mean, he says that he renewed it, but I don't know how I can tell from the driving record.
Mr. Edgar, when did you renew your CDL or when did you get it updated?
The CDL was updated last year. It was
So what was the reason that you got this ticket? I see that it's operating without a proper vehicle group designation. What did they tell you? You go ahead.
health card. My
Oh,
health
no card. You didn't have your medical card?
Right.
Ah, got it. Do you have your medical card now?
Yes.
Can you put it up to the screen? And you were driving empty anyway, right?
Right.
Yeah, the truck was empty also, Miss Gillis. He wasn't hauling.
And I think what they did, see, they give you this big old piece where it's hard to keep in your wallet. So you just keep it in the truck. And I got it renewed. I'm trying to pull it up on the phone. Oh, okay. Can you see this?
You gotta lift it up where the camera is. Yeah, can you? My eyesight.
I tried to, it closed.
Why don't you text it to your attorney who can?
Yeah, Mr. Batar, let me
verify?
put you in a breakout room with him and see if you can't get him to text it to you, okay?
Then he as an officer of the court can swear that he saw it.
Yep. I'm gonna put, is a breakout room gonna be challenging? Maybe.
Yeah, that's my only concern is that the breakout room might hold it up higher. We can't see.
Oh, how high?
No, he's on a laptop because he's holding the.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
holding-
Can you, Mr. Batar, can you,
If he gives me a phone number, I can call him right now.
okay, yeah, Mr. Edgar, what's your phone number?
313-550-3508.
Okay, Mr. Batar is gonna call you right now.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. Now,
Do you know how to mute yourself again, Mr. Edgar, so we can talk on the phone?
I'll mute him and unmute him. Don't
Okay.
tell him, don't touch it.
Oh, he's already muted. I'll be back.
Okay, is there somebody coming in?
Nope, I don't have anybody else right now. Lots of no-shows this morning.
11 o'clock case, Villa Lobosis, Freddie.
Yes.
His attorney just said he's going to try and zoom in right now.
Okay, good.
Incoming.
We're here, exactly.
We're here. Same sort of situation. Maybe we could look at that ahead of time. Freddie Villa Lobos.
Yeah, I'll pull it. Hang on a second. So you have to do
his
commercial
attorney is,
vehicle 101, apparently.
yeah, I'm going to get
Good,
one
Tom
of these guys.
Piotrowski.
Yes.
Got it.
Here he is.
Another license designation case. Yeah, people are killing me.
Hi, Tom.
Miss Gillis, how are you?
Good.
All right, Mr. Piotrowski, we got a bunch of these license designation. One was for a medical card. I thought they used to write them specifically for medical card. Then this one is just without they're listing them as without proper vehicle group designation, but then not indicating what the designation was that they did wrong. What was your client's issue?
Well, it's my understanding that he he has a chauffeur's license, does not have a CDL license. But I also thought there was an issue that he didn't need one because of the weight requirements of the CDL, which is anything over 19,000 pounds.
Right.
He was below that. And so I guess he didn't
Well,
need.
that would have been, I wonder if that was also Mr. Edgar's issue, Mr. Batar, because he has a chauffeur's and he was running empty. So it would have been under 19,000 pounds anyway.
Right.
Dan, on your case.
Yes, Judge, I
Although
didn't hear.
if he says it's a medical license, it's a medical card issue. Yeah.
He's going to try and send me a picture of it, Judge, but he has to talk to his daughter to try and figure out how to send a picture. He's never sent a picture before.
That's okay. Never too old to learn. Mr. Piotrowski, Miss Gillis, do you want me to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Piotrowski and you can talk about your case?
Sure.
Are you expecting your client, Mr. Piotrowski, or are you just doing it for him?
I do have the authority to resolve it.
Okay. Well, let's put you in a breakout room then.
Okay, thank you. Judge, is that a fake backdrop or are you in the new building?
It's a fake backdrop. It's a green screen.
I don't know how you fool everybody, Judge. That's the
I
third
do
person I've
fool
heard.
everybody. I know. I'm sitting in my old office.
All right. Now I will be back in a couple of minutes, Judge, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Hey, Jane.
Okay, what'd you figure out?
It looks like he's still trying to figure out how to send a picture, but as a professional courtesy, I would ask you to either just dismiss or maybe give him like, a small fine
Double
on
parking?
Yeah.
We'd like double parking out here. We're gonna give both you guys double parking. Let's get this going.
Okay. Let me call up Mr. Edgar, then tell him he can.
Mr.
back.
Pietrowski, on People versus Freddie Villa Lobos, my understanding is that the prosecutor's offering a double parking $200.
That's correct, Your Honor. And I have the.
Can I make it payable within 14 days?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then you are all set.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Gillis?
Thanks, have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Mr. Lopez,
Good morning, Your Honor.
good morning. I have, let me pull your file. Hang on just a second. Miss Gillis, another commercial vehicle, 3 tickets, 1 no annual inspection, which is a civil infraction, an expired license plate, and no medical certificate, which is a civil infraction also. Actually, that can't be right then, Mr. Batar, because the no medical is it had to have been the CDL issue. He's got to be wrong about that. Mr. Lopez, do you have your medical certificate?
I went to get my medical certificate and I went to take the test. I went to the Concentra Center and I went to go get my glasses, and when I went to get my glasses, they weren't ready yet. So I was just a few letters off, so I wasn't able to get my but my glasses are on the way. I passed everything else, but it was just the glasses. And I'm waiting for my lenses to come in. It's been 2 weeks. But the insurance, the plates, all everything is valid.
Do you want Miss Gillis?
Yes.
Mr. Lopez, well, do you have an offer for Mr. Lopez?
He can, one of the point, not that we're gonna dismiss the license plate one, and he can plead to the no annual inspection or the no medical certificate.
We're gonna dismiss the misdemeanor, Mr. Lopez, and then you can plead to the no annual inspection, which is $250 ticket, or the no medical certificate, which is a $200 ticket. And I'll dismiss the other one.
He's on his way home right now.
And if you want, I can have you talk to the court-appointed attorney.
Yeah, he's here. He thought no, thank you, Your Honor.
Not till 11.
Yeah, so he's got time.
Did
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I'll take it. Thank you, Your Honor.
Which one? Heather, do you know if the no driver's medical certificate is reported to the no annual inspection wouldn't be reported on his driving record? Is the no medical certificate reported to his driving record?
Okay.
She, just so everybody that's sitting on, not on a regular driving record. Okay. So, so if you want to do the no medical certificate, I'll let you plead responsible to that. It's a $200 ticket. And then I'll dismiss the other charges. Can you pay that within 14 days?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
And then make sure you get everything clear before you're driving, okay? Before you're using the CDL. So all you got to do is either pay it online, mail it in, or pay it here at the court within the 14 days, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, perfect. You're all set. Make sure you take care of that. It's $200. All right?
Have a great day. Thank you.
All right, have a great day.
Judge, Mr. Edgar's back. He's ready to plead responsible to the double parking. Mr. Edgar, can you state your name again?
Dennis G. Edgar.
And it's a double parking, $200. Can you pay that, Mr. Egger, within the next couple of weeks?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you 14 days and then you can either pay it online, mail it in, or come to the court and pay it live in person, okay?
All right.
And
Mr.
you're all
Edgar?
set, and it won't go on your driving record, okay?
All right.
Mr.
all
Edgar,
set.
do you have the address? Sorry to cut you off, Judge.
No, you're
Yeah,
good.
I have the address from what is it, 34th District Court in Romulus?
Correct.
Yes, it should be on your notice that you received for today.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
All right, just make sure you mail it to that address, okay, sir?
I will.
Thank you
$200.
very much.
Correct.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
I'll try.
Mr. Duchette, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Miss Gillis, Mr. Duchette has a charge of no license for 3 years, first offense. I don't even know what that means.
Oh, no license for 3 years.
That's what that's what the ticket says. Don't act like you don't. You got handed a ticket. You saw it.
So what happened was I had got a ticket right when COVID started.
Yeah.
And I had lost my wallet, and the officer that pulled me over, he asked me for any type of identification that I had on me, and I gave him my 2018 ID.
Okay.
Which was
I see. Because the charge, I've never seen this charge before. That's what COVID does to us. It says drove without operator's license, no ops for 3 years prior, first offense.
That's because the ID is expired 3 years.
Okay, I don't even know.
What's the status of your license right now, Mr. Doucette? Did you get an appointment with the Secretary of State?
Yes, sir. I can send you the email link. My date is until December 8th.
Mine's January 28th.
I set that date back in all. I think I set that date back in June, I believe.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. Miss Gillis, is there an offer?
Allowing unlicensed.
Allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, Mr. Batar, and I'll drop it down to a $200 ticket with $145 in state cost. So if you want to plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, Mr. Doucette, which means that you didn't have that someone in your car, it's not reported to your driving record, it's a $345 ticket, but then you'll be done with us. Do you want to talk to the court-appointed attorney, or would you like to take advantage of that plea offer?
I guess I just pay the ticket. Yeah, I take advantage. I plead guilty.
Okay.
I guess.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're not going to have a trial? You're giving up your rights to have a trial and all of the things that go along with that, and that you're going to plead on this case.
Okay. Yeah.
And is it true that when you were pulled over in February that you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive? I know it was you, but it's a technicality so that it doesn't go on your driving record.
Yes, I did.
It's
That's
a
true.
$200 ticket. The state adds $145 for a total of $345. Can you pay that within 14 days, or do you need a payment plan?
I can. So how would I do? Would I walk in and pay that plan? Or
You can come to the court and pay it, correct?
Okay. I can go. I can come up there in like maybe 15 minutes. Can I do? I'm gonna make a payment plan. I'm sorry, you guys.
No,
So
you're
rough-
good. Okay, you
come
want a
up there
payment
within
plan?
15 minutes.
Yeah.
You got to bring the judge Starbucks if you come up there within 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right. Payment plan, how much monthly, Mr. Doucette?
I'm gonna do a weekly. I'm gonna do 150 down, and then I'll probably do like 25 or 50 a week.
I'll do 150 down and 50 weekly.
Okay.
Can I get a cell phone number and an email so we can send you the payment plan?
Yes. Cell phone number is 313-989-2287.
And an email.
That's my email is Todd TODDRDUESETTEII @gmail.com. It should say.
All right, we will send you a payment, this payment plan, and then make the payments and you'll be done with us, all right?
Oh, okay, I appreciate your time.
Perfect, have a great day.
All right now.
Mr. Foster, can you hear me?
All right, how do I leave?
I'll boot you. Hang on a second. I'll
Thank you.
remove you. Thanks, have a good day. You're welcome. Bye. Mr. Foster. Oh, you know what? Can I get rid of Mr. Edgar?
Yes, he's still there. Hi, Mr. Edgar.
Mr. Edgar, yeah. He's trying to figure out how to get out. Do you want me to? I'm going to boot you out too. Okay. I'll remove you. You're all good. Bye.
Hi. Hope you enjoyed watching us, Mr. Edgar.
Mr. Foster is trying to connect on Carl's iPhone. Can I get what case you're on?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's your last name?
Darrell, Darrell.
I got it. Carl.
Yes.
Mr. Darrell, Miss Gillis is a prosecutor. We have her on. Miss Gillis, I have a driving on a suspended license. Is there an offer on the table?
Where's it on the docket?
It's on the docket. Darrell, I don't know. I have it alphabetical.
9:10 a.m.
It is
9:10? Yeah, I got it here. Yeah, allowing unlicensed.
Mr. Darrell, there's an offer to plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, which would be a $445 ticket, including all the state costs. Does not go on your driving record, so maybe someday you can get a driver's license back. You can take advantage of that plea, or you can talk to Mr. Batar, who is our MIDC in-house attorney, if you want to discuss your options with him.
No, I'll take advantage of the plea. What would I have to do?
If you want to plead guilty, do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form? You're going to plead to this matter. You're not going to have a trial. Is that correct?
Correct.
And is it true that you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you were in on August the 31st of 2019 when you ran into Michigan State Police?
Yes.
It's a $300 ticket. The state adds $145. I see that you paid your clearance to get your license back, although you still have suspensions out at Ypsi and Highland Park, so you need to get a hold of them.
Correct.
I'll waive the bench warrant fees on this file since you pled today. It's a total of $445. Do you need a payment plan, or can you pay it within a couple of weeks?
Can I have a payment plan? It's still
Sure.
going to be paid within a couple of weeks, but I just still need a payment plan.
Okay, well, how much do you want? Can I do $100 a month? And then if you want to pay more, you can.
Yes, we can do that.
Perfect. I have your cell phone number and your email address, so we will send you a payment plan, okay?
All right, thank you.
Perfect. Very well. Have a great day.
You too.
Mr. Foster, can you hear me now?
How do I get out of here?
I'll delete you. I'll remove you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Foster? All right, I guess we wait for a few minutes.
Dan, you have the same docket as me. Where's Mr. Foster?
Mr. Foster.
11 o'clock.
Yep.
And then Edgar. Okay, got it. I'm just trying to keep up with so my stats are correct when I don't do them at the end of the year. Oh my God.
I'm trying to keep track of my stats as well.
I wish that
Judge Green keeps taking business away from me. She handles the cases on her own, right, Judge?
She's
I
off.
try.
When's you?
Well, you know, I mean, the thing is, I think I already said to Miss Gillis this morning, I like doing this. Not everybody does.
I think you should retire and become a defense attorney, Judge.
Yeah.
So when are you moving to the new courthouse?
I think within the next month or two. I mean, they did a cleaning and stuff over there, and and we're trying to negotiate. I mean, we still don't have all our staff back. We're still at, partial staff, although we've become much more adept at doing things smarter, faster, you know what I mean, more efficient, more online and stuff. And so we're moving in that direction too. So but I think we'll be over there. I think they're talking about December, although they keep saying November. Well, it's whatever today, the 16th of October. So I don't think so, but soon, it's not far out.
Okay. So are you operating, like when you do exams on Wednesdays, are you operating felonies just every 2 weeks now? Are you just flip-flopping, or are you getting
Oakley and I, we were both in the beginning of the pandemic, we were both doing PCC exams every single week. Now, in the last month, we've switched to every other week. So we're just flipping back and forth. And then the live exams were, I feel like I have live exams every single day of the week. It's, before we just did everything on Wednesdays and I only did it once every 3 weeks. I feel like between the domestics, between the exams, people are asking for live exams. I am completely stacked with exams, but it's Oakley and we're just switching back and forth until we get the new judge in November. And then so in January, that'll change a little bit. Good morning, Mr. Sheldrake. How are you?
I'm good. Finally figured out this Zoom thingy.
You finally figured it out?
Yeah.
I have a case, Miss Gillis, that's an equipment violation and a no insurance.
Yes.
And Mr. Sheldrake, I have Mr. Batar on, who's our in-house court-appointed attorney, if you want to talk to him after you hear whatever Miss Gillis offer is on your case, if there's a plea offer. Miss Gillis?
So equipment violation, is that points?
It's a waivable. It's actually a waivable. It looks like it was.
It looks like the no insurance is the misdemeanor, not the civil infraction.
It is.
So move the no insurance to the civil infraction.
To the
And
civil
dismiss-
infraction of.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Miss Gillis, move the no insurance to the civil infraction of no.
I didn't hear you. Know what?
No proof of insurance. Or are you saying?
No, I had insurance. At that time, I still have the old insurance paperwork that I had. I need you to get him. I'm on court. Oh, dude. So that day I got pulled over, I gave the officer the wrong insurance paper.
It happens.
And I had insurance, but I gave him the wrong insurance paper. So he ended up towing my car, and I got it out the tow yard the day after with the insurance that he said I didn't have.
So no proof is when you just don't have your insurance on you. It doesn't mean you didn't have insurance.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
It's no points, right?
No, it's not.
So that's why I said it happens.
So, but there's no points, but wouldn't that increase my insurance, like way up there?
I don't know.
Oh.
No proof of insurance?
No proof of insurance doesn't increase your insurance.
No,
rates.
that's just a civil infraction with no ramifications.
So is the offer that he pleads to the no proof of insurance, which is a $170 ticket, and the other cases are dismissed, Miss Gillis?
Yeah, the only other case is the equipment violation. I dismissed that.
Okay. Are you interested in taking that, Mr. Sheldrake? It's $170, or do you want to talk to the court-appointed attorney?
I want to talk to a court-appointed attorney.
Okay, Mr. Batar, I'm going to put you in a breakout room.
Yes, Judge.
So.
Hang on. Don't talk yet.
Don't move. You're making me dizzy.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Batar and Mr. Sheldrake, go ahead and hit join.
Okay.
Mr. Foster, can you hear me yet? Apparently not.
Okay, so Jane, this is what happened. He got stopped for not having a license plate light, state troopers.
Mhm.
They pulled him over. As soon as they came up to the car, they took him out of the car. And the only proof of insurance he had on him was the expired one. He had the updated one. It was in the car, but they had already taken him out of the car, put him back in the trooper's vehicle, and then they would not let him go back into the vehicle to show the new proof of insurance.
Why?
So,
Did he have warrants for his arrest?
I do not believe so. Cody, did you have any type of warrant?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
No. He now lives out of state. It was because of that bad license plate light. And I honestly, Jane, I've seen this situation before where officers, once they get the old insurance, they say, well, you didn't give me the new insurance, even though you might have it on you, it's too late. It wouldn't be the
But no
first.
proof of insurance. If I went to double parking, the fine's going to be higher.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He's going to show the proof of insurance that he has.
No, I believe that he's got insurance. I mean, I've been stopped without insurance on me too, and I had to pay like $175 fine.
So
I just no longer have
dismiss the insurance and plead to the defective equipment.
That's what he's thinking about taking, Judge. Is that correct, Cody? You'd be willing to take the defective equipment?
yes.
Okay.
But
Isn't the fine higher on that?
No, the fines, it's a set, it's $150 for the equipment.
What's no proof? Isn't that 150?
No, the no proof is 170.
So
okay.
I have
Judge,
a question.
he lives out of state. He's unemployed. He doesn't have any income coming in. Is there any way you can give him a reduction on the fines and costs on the defective equipment?
He can
I literally fixed the light the day after I got pulled over. Like I still have the receipt for my light and everything in the car. Like I don't really have money nor a way to do anything right now due to moving.
If he'll plead responsible, I'll zero it out.
Just plead responsible, Mr. Sheldrake. The judge is going to waive your fines and costs out of a courtesy to you and your situation.
I plead responsible.
Okay, and I'll waive fines and costs. And you're done with us, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Yeah.
Mr. Foster, can you hear us now? You got to unmute yourself. It's lower left-hand side on your screen.
Hello?
Yes, hello, Mr. Foster. Yes, we finally got you.
Thank you.
Commercial vehicle case, another operating without the proper group identification. Killing me. Mr. Foster, you were driving for Advantage Transportation. Did you not have a CDL? Did you not have your proper CDL?
I didn't know that it was reduced to a regular driver's license.
Yeah, okay, that seems to be, I think this was, I don't know how this is, and this happened late. This happened in the middle of the pandemic. It looks like it was in June. Did you get it now? Did you get it upgraded back to the CDL?
Immediately after the ticket was issued, within the hour, we had that information sent to Lansing.
Okay. Ms. Gillis, and I have Mr. Batara on, who is our court-appointed attorney. We can see what the prosecutor is going to offer, and then you can see whether you want to take it or whether you want to talk to the court-appointed attorney first. Ms. Gillis?
Double parking.
It's the $200 ticket, Mr. Batara.
Mr. Foster, do you want to take advantage of that offer?
A $200 ticket?
Yep.
Civil infraction, no points, no record of it happening.
Why don't I put you in a breakout room with him, Mr. Batara?
That's fine, Judge.
Mr. Foster, I want you to hit join.
And Judge, the other individual, if he wants to end up speaking with me, you can end up
I'll
sending.
send him in. Thanks. Mr. Sir, is it Mr. Sanchez? Can you unmute? You gotta unmute yourself to the left. Yep,
Okay,
you got
can you
it.
hear
What's
me?
your last
Okay.
name?
Palestino Sanchez.
All right, Mr. Sanchez, hang on just a second.
I gotta find him on the docket.
Yeah, I don't see him
Oh, I found
either.
it. He's at the 11 o'clock.
Yes.
Same thing.
Oh, Palatino. Okay, P, because I'm looking up S. I got it. Oh, wonderful vehicle. I'm gonna put you in the breakout room to talk to. So is it also double parking?
Double parking? Yeah, I think so, yeah.
No, you were written, Miss Gillis. Are you willing to do a double parking on this too?
Yeah, what was he written for?
It's the operating with the vehicle group designation. Did you get your regular CDL, Mr. Palestino Sanchez?
Yes. It's not a CDL, it's a chauffeur license. Here, can you see it?
I
Oh my
can
God,
see it.
I can see it.
I can
Wow.
see it.
You got a
Okay,
good camera.
perfect.
Thank you. Yeah.
So double parking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to get it earlier, but because the, COVID, I didn't have time to go and get it earlier. And I was told to drive the truck. And
All right, Miss Gillis, I'm gonna beat you up a little bit because he had it and he didn't get, this was in the middle of the pandemic that they did it.
Okay, we'll dismiss.
All right, Mr. Palestino, the prosecutor's gonna dismiss, so you're all set.
thank you so much.
You're
You
welcome.
can't beat me up next week or the next time, though. I'm gonna be a little more prepared. Today, I
Thank
just
you.
want to get through this. and
All
work
right,
on
bye,
this
have a
sticker.
nice day.
Thank you, you too. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Welcome.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you, you too.
Now, hold on, Jane.
You know what? Off to the bathroom with me.
Okay.
She jumped off for just a second. The other gentleman she ended up dismissing. It was the same type of case. He got an appointment during COVID. They're
So Jane, this is a situation with this medical card as well. I don't know what's going on with the state police or why they're issuing these citations, but he had his new medical card, but it was during Corona. And I think the issue is trying to get that information before they would just walk into a branch and show they have their new medical card, but they can't do that during the pandemic. So
he have the medical card?
He had his old medical card and his new medical card when he got pulled over, but that's not the issue. He can't just show that to the trooper or the officer. That medical card information has to be conveyed to the Secretary of State, but he can't just walk into a branch and show them. It's every 2 years that medical card has to be updated. Is that correct, Mr. Foster?
That's correct.
And you had your valid medical card when you were stopped, right?
Yes, the old and the new.
The old and the new. So I would ask you to just dismiss. I don't think he purposely did anything wrong, and he had his new medical card.
Okay.
Thank you, Jay. Mr. Foster, they are dismissing it. So you are a free man, no fines and
Who
costs.
they is, yeah.
Thank you.
Aye.
The
All
state.
right, I'll dismiss it,
The
Mr.
state.
Foster. You're all set. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
And
Good
Judge,
luck.
Dan's supposed to be the one to beat me up, not you.
Yeah.
That's
I
his
don't-
job.
I mean, I
not
don't.
your-
Well, judge has the prosecutors are more likely to listen to a judge than a little
Well,
old.
the thing is, I don't understand this though. I mean, I get it. Listen, my problem is I coincidentally in the middle of this ridiculousness, I went to the dentist or something. They deny I left my driver's license at the pharmacy. I lost my driver's license. I can't find it anywhere. And I can't get into the Secretary of State until the end of January. And it's
Yeah.
been weeks. And there is
without
something
the,
that apparently you can go online every morning at 8 a.m. and there's like 10 spots open if you're lucky enough to get it. And I try to just do a renewal, just send me a replacement driver's license. And it wouldn't let me do that. It said you have to come in. Crazy.
Well,
So
the
these
deadline,
people with these people, these truck drivers and stuff with their CDLs, I just don't, it's not, I mean, this has caused, obviously, they seem to be, I've never seen these tickets before, and all of a sudden we have tons of them. So it's completely related to COVID.
Yeah, the other thing that's really weird about COVID, completely different. We have so many CCW cases coming through the computer.
I
like
did know
people
that.
with no records.
Listen, we actually have a new process with the felonies because of the gun board stuff. Yeah, I don't even that we're doing this processing different with the felonies. I mean, it's completely crazy.
That's a new policy that had to start. So what we have to do now, Judge, is our gun board letter on a CCW.
Yeah,
The gun has to be legal. There can't be any other crime attached with it.
obviously.
And if we apply for it, we have to apply for it before the exam now. If we don't apply.
I know I've been adjourning them out. We
Yep.
were trying to do them, and now we've got the fact that we're adjourning. All they have to do is tell me it's a gun board case and I adjourn it.
Jane, they're
they
doing
know-
arraignments.
Pardon?
They're doing arraignments on the weekends. I've done some of them, the DDC. You
Yeah.
got 15, 20 new CCW cases every day. That's a directive that came down from the DPD. They're stopping
Well,
everybody
the-
looking for guns.
Gun sales have increased dramatically during all this, like Black Lives Matters and all these protests. And these, you know how many ones I've gotten where the guy goes, yeah, I have my gun here, and here's my, I registered it, and here's my receipt that I bought it and all that kind of stuff, but it's in my glove box. No, like people, I think that these stores are telling them wrong information is what I think. But
Well,
also,
I mean, we've had an uptick ridiculous. It is completely ridiculous. And Al, that when they're doing the weekends, you're right, Dan, that when they're doing the weekends, they said it's so, there's so many from Detroit that that's like,
I've
they're
had up
stopped.
to 60 on a Saturday, 60.
That's crazy.
Five
That's
prosecutors. So we're each doing like 12 cases. We got to watch the movies. I mean, it's the funniest thing about the gun board thing is, I just found out about that this week. Nobody told us. It was like we have to find out from the defense attorneys.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the thing.
Well, Lori Morales Smith knows, but she didn't know that the NDS actually started it a couple of weeks ago saying, they've got this new process. And so now we're on board with it, but it's kind of crazy.
No, nobody knew. And we tried to get information. So we're still kind of in the dark. We don't know exactly. It's typical diversion, Jane, right? It like goes through Bill Heafy.
I have no idea because I don't know about it. I heard that Bill Heafy was reevaluating whether CCW would come back into diversion, because when I started practicing law in the early 90s, it was part of diversion.
Yeah.
And then when Kim came in, she pulled it out, I think, or maybe Duggan. I don't know. I came in when Kim.
We're told to email our letters now to Lisa Coyle. But I don't even know if that's true.
Someone should send us an email about that.
Somebody should send, exactly, all the APAs, the district courts, so the district courts know, because they get stuck in the situation of having to adjourn out the exams.
Yeah, and if the person didn't know, and I just let them waive the exam, go downtown thinking they're gonna, in some of these
It
cases.
doesn't happen.
Some of these cases, I shouldn't say, you could argue improper transport. I mean, I would,
Yeah, it's a,
Actually, you guys, I think that's a wrap for the day.
Oh, we're done.
It's
Okay.
11:20. The last case was set at 11, and that was actually Mr. Foster and Mr. Palestino. So
Okay.
it's been a half hour since the 10:50s. So you're all set. Thanks a lot.